继续来算，今日嘛继续来算这个 Steelrising， 咱升价要解支线，那我应该就先解支线吧，改支线解一解，再改主线。对，支线比较麻烦，每样传送只能自己跑。镀热力工，那是要改的地图用谁设？好像我们就能力还是有差一个能力没拿到，因为它每个能力代表一个按键吧。拳头也有了，抓也有了，跳也有了，叉起回避，也许这个没有能力，也许这个可以，有可能就只有3个能力而已。哦，好，只要支线。画地图，画地图。镀热力工，检视铁橱柜，检视铁橱柜，镀热力工内，工哦，走外面吧，也许在这里。现在跟弯路，跟我们走原路看看有什么道具，什么公链的，但我怕开，让来开嘛。我看现在一锤可以把人家锤成智障。镀热力工花园。因为我一般蓄力就可以打到300。要忙吗？这个门是哪个门？怎么不能开？啊，还是一堆来啊！从那边开过来，要我忙哦？那唔知啊，喺度唔忙啊。蛇，那都被撇到一下。我看他竟然是往前喷，到这里来。罗浮宫区， 牌才叫盾牌，蛮好。其他的人吗？有其他的人。哎呦！只狗，无热力攻竟然有这讲。你切2下都死了，傻小。你看这，上面有路。上面怎么上去？钩索。好，去找油瓶。也有钩索，这边是已经拿到钩索的地方吗？啊，这表示加了。这个生命。哦，这有宝箱哦，我不在。延命模组，这个是那个吧？没有，我搞漏这个。那我们这边。钩索，罗浮宫区，回到罗浮宫区。那我明天哦。封死的吗？这是什么？得进去才行。哇，这边要鬼，就是这样子哦，宝贝。 我要都鬼了。看你女儿，你看，哎，一直喝到水。跳不过去，没鬼，他们在乱滚，才是直接飞过去。有点废弃。从那边过去的嘛。啊，都叫过来嘛，过来这里有位了嘛。啊，太远。靠背，干北七，这瓶子，切尔西，哇，吓死！我多少钱？在那里。上面有路可以上去。有东西在那边。手弹，手榴弹，都是手榴弹。我觉得道具就要小心 ，AI。好一样，对吧？进入罗浮宫花园嘛，对吧？到这里来。不能揉起来那一码，我们要进杜勒利宫嘛？ 手在一顿，对得上，在不下。那是有路的吗？我干，那他锤的比我快。看，能敲他到，干！我靠呀！什么小给？哪有这么远？看到鬼啊！楼上有楼上的好处。快楼顶了。356块，他家顾个300我的了。哇，是哦，他是用那个。攻击之后不能。这时候可以按。要去讲，我也亏，靠背啊！感觉那我赶有狗，恶心。不行，他这比较慢一点。炼金药品。嗯， 客气，继续。要没人哦，要找他的铁柜子，对不对？21，那就快到了。铁橱柜，丢了。哪里？上面。五面神链球，身边装逼，讲啊才好听。这个。力量，射出飞刀，然后这冲击200，好扯。5震到200，那些铁柜里都有，好药好多。肯定。我自己使用道具，不能上去。有很多机关呢。跳水物件。哦，下来了。国王的办公室，王室密探，马车大夫，商品马车大夫，国王的信件。哇哦！哦，这什么机关？好恐怖！有这开关。取得债券。
Monsieur Necker's bonds are still there. There's something engraved on it. H.G. Riquetti. Comte de Mirabeau. Whoever broke into this safe left behind the most.
有人把柜子撬开，东西没有拿走。
This doesn't make sense.
杜勒立功，这是哪里？哎，打王？没有，不是。这是都啊，这是迄个啦。哎，是吗？哎，好像不是，这东西没有拿。哎，国王死了？哦，不是。 可以下去，但是 还无来过。可以下楼，靠腰他坐遐，有一个所在当，让我走的没走，我只是开这个，我就算无行的，这样我觉得跳这个，还是可以对他开枪，想看啊，不然对他开枪嘛。是啊，他特殊技，不是。哦，掉下来。哦，可以出来。哦，看直接进来就好了，就直接到杜勒利宫了。宝贝。这个从里面开，把锤过来让它开。让我搂吗？道具，无啥物件。先从这个宫这边走。走这边过来是叫我搂一水。没有啊，这边没路。哦，不能上去啊。哦，走这条路的缺点是，发电起我都可以。我现在看，我开这个门，我会当快速上下，这样，看一下。这要从点给啊？等一下，这有楼梯嘛？我们有个楼梯，然后会一直往上走。伊就行边啊，我才无行。催化手榴弹，这样，我喽。然后回到这里来。 办公室。有一条路是往下走的，是这个。然后道具，普通油瓶，要啥？机器人，有机器人。有大厅哦，这个是大厅。这大厅是大门。嗯哼，大厅是大门。所以，大厅是大门。会大门。后门。这个来过了，在这边。下去可以上吗？可以。眼睛药品。好，这是家。这里呢？那应该是楼梯，可以一口气走下来的地方，我们转弯了。石雕不见，哎，加油吧！与米拉坡伯爵正面对峙，在哪里？米拉坡伯爵，再见，米拉坡在哪里啊？米拉坡伫对啊？米拉坡是谁啊？这个他跑掉了，在杜勒利宫。但啊，我们在一堆啊，我们知道卢森堡在那里，但是其实那边也没有这么多人看。你俩一堆啊，那在什么支线要去跟他对峙的、啊？巴黎线路有利于闯进大唐西边的市政府，这是我们俱乐部的嘛？尼古拉在屠宰区市政厅、巴士底监狱找出他的火药。米拉波离开了修道院， 俩米拉波，你俩击败的都一样。你这超白痴的，不知道这 NPC 他们不知道在哪里，然后怎么找？还是我靠近车子会触发？米拉波，哦，这个是先去习题吧。调查俱乐部跟密室。啊，我讲实在，这玩意都白痴的，既然上一锤上啊，唔知一对，就变他锤。啊，也许指南针会有，指南针也许会显示名词。圣坦尼区这边的门打开了。好东西。竟然吃判定道具，好掉。这个人机器人派，我是 wrong。等一下，等一下，大家过，处理一下。哦，俱乐部在这里。哎呦！ 看您。叫我捞吗？我捞这边。标记一旦跑掉之后就跑掉了。靠腰。在这边，那是不是要上去？没。靠背。那跟这些白痴浪费时间。是哪里？哦，他们跳过来是这里。一堆人在搞我。不得安宁。我干，痛！就别闹了。还有灵魂哦。应该是冲出去。改良的手榴弹。零件。猪屎树的实验。死亡之树，我知道在哪里。什么挖格院呀？调查实验哦，王家火枪。对。 地下墓室。哇！那个是出不去。然后到这里之后呢？哎呦哎呦哎呦！看里面。我卡住。哎，叫萌了，看，啊，有怪物的开不了，叫斧头。圣奥诺雷路，哎，这不是黑人的地方，这棺材室这里，地下墓室，那是过去，对不对？对，存档点。哇，差几点嘛？差500啊！可以改东西。皇家火枪，闪电旋风。自恋濒临，可以反击。死生灵敏哦，这个也是反击吗？短暂干扰，这个有吃炼金，这个没有。冲击力更高，这个是没有冲击力啊，吃元素啦，但是可能会摔倒啊。然后定身，冲击力有360，物理要伤害定身，它没有带元素。双棍打混乱，打定身，也是依稀。纯灵敏，基本上都无是要移开商店购买。不是一样的吗？这两个不是一样的。装备圣爱魔双棍，其实没有 可以全部买下来。这个有啊，我买来了。才说啊，把东西卖掉。马车带斧触发预设，哎呦，哦，可以回到马车。我31个，还有吗？购买装备模组，重创回血。哦，抵耐力值所造成冲击力所降低。抵消模组材料。哦，可以一直买，一直买，一直爽。我觉得剩下要买的了，所以我们要把我们卖拿来卖钱。来买钱，这足济啊个30个，2万。要16000。哇，3只，不搞。4000，还有1万，5个1万，11000，那就会当买物件。哇，4000哦。升级是要钱。然后是锤烂，锤到底。地下末世，尼古拉，吸血鬼。叫物件吗？这送。靠腰，靠北，贱人！我觉得猛一当亏，有2机器人要靠背。哇，这边可以挡，我在想。不能使用，现在是出口。 有狼吗？自爆过，没有那个，没有图案，应该没让功能。这样子的意思是什么？可以上去。要觉得萌。OK。你看这，是走这里。但我觉得 low 呢。好，这有路，应该是从那边下来。叫几个怪物。去哪里？这样不落。然后呢？跳上去。哎呦！几率点。我弄，弄啊波。那我们看和。来绕一圈。 没上。哇，这是我来的地方。哦，对。无物件，在这。讲啊，保养是真大了。好像回转。看，可恶！到墓室了，继续过去。
Someone has already taken a close interest in this tomb.
布拉德蒙阿波。
To the Tuileries and follow the directions on the receipt.
工作室。
It also mentions the Quartier du Saint-Eustache.
找出他的工作室，是马车代理。我这边没有吗？这不是路吧？啊！干你！靠背啊！我死在地图另一边。人家转死。 没个几家。我一点蛋。不要黏人家。哎，这个是，哦对，没有锁，没有钥匙。一刀过来。是得物。这是哪里？这有东西没有拿。我觉得很猛。哦，从这里出来，但是别那么干了。应该是所在。红溪街。是走太快。工作室。哎呀，我应该惊伤紧，我刚跳过迄个壁。哦，他找我换的家嘛？我应该有家。哦，这里哦，那就这里。走这边。车子在哪？在那里。看你哎！真什么？哦，武器哦，好。你要去鲁森堡去，就是西体没了。鲁勒立功，龙君院，那个上面死亡之树。 上面球啊，刚才就这边。
The field with the dead tree. Good. And the...
啊，这个人只能在这边。
Don't move.
Ah, that cursed dancer! May you be devoured by rust!
靠背。啊，太重了。空油瓶，打不到。靠背。这没有东西。哦，维查卡里欧斯特伯爵。
He slipped through my fingers. Fortunately, he was unable to take his things with him. Slaves. They meant the automat.
吸取无辜，
Feeding off the blood of innocent people.
黑人仓
Monsieur
库。
Raymond was completely mistaken. I must inform him.
他们利用人来当燃料。666，太6。鞋套蜜块大夫。 我不用穿暴击的弓形材，因为我根本就不会暴击，因为那个要拱形底下才会暴击，所以我应该要穿。哦，这是战利品加成，我一直掉那边。哎，这样好像还行，还是有纪念值。耐力值。 平衡，耐力加3，而且战利品加成。哦，那战利品好像还好，掉东西的几率高。活上博士， 加平衡。我可以装2。散热。震撼模组，停摆值加倍。应声。到底有什么？定身，停摆伤害，然后对方会定身，然后会暴击。有我准备。底下吗？这里，我怎么会去？4000，说找米拉坡跟工作室。提示吗？有了。工作室哦，等下这边还要进。而且，这里好像有一个东西我可以走，就是那个地下室这种。地下通道可以去哪里？懂了。去哪里？
It hurts. It hurts.
Steel yourself, Claude. Just be
找人讲话。
In pretty bad shape.
Quoi? Don't you think it was worth it? This tunnel is a gold mine.
隧道
With what we've
矿
managed to gather, we'll be set right.
重复。
Monsieur,
Huh? Who goes there?
Oh, so let's get the hell out of here. Run, Claude. Run if you can.
Oh, my lure! I told you we get caught.
叫有一条路啊，这边，叫有一个开关。那这个呢？2楼。 不要看麦。靠腰。干，跳下来直接变白痴。啊你啊你！你要行啊！靠边，这样你也中。要不这样不动，继续下去啊！这边还是关起来的。那无路，别行。来这边，开小路。就这样。啊，做这唔知安怎入来，你叫这个有门通入来。What the fuck？ 整个宕机，啥小？闪退啊！哦，是存在哪里？下一队，加油！我看在前面。哎，怎么是这样？对，看我们这。好飞。确认之后有东西可以走。加5楼，再按落来，然后就可以从这边离开。所以这个地下道应该是后面，而不会是前面。 啊，就是这边出来，这是后面。看你娘！走错地方，再往出去。车子，哦，这里。啊，迄个无拍到，迄个后面可不可以打到呢？我发现。那道具给人做破通，没有捡。办公室的船。不要点。革命之灵的惊奇，还蛮没败。200多，靠也很变。这不咯，这不咯。乔瑟夫，你硬扁哦。是在那里，我是不是过去是？对。这边没罗浮宫区型。要然后我给他规定对。哦，加了。哦，对，看着。我记得我们走这里吧。哦，那里有个钩，要有一个那个钩锁。看你点。哦，起来加。我们知道。比较脆。工作室嘛，跳去。叫有地下通道，我都不困。 又来。所以这条路应该跟他做迄个崩坑的小脚。看你啊，懂这。强化小蜘蛛。没事没事，哎，都麦克，哎，你都麦克，哎，有种人背过来。好背。有吗？无只敢跳。弹棍手。那是背对。17在这边上面。啊，你不要锁那个人呐！哦，白痴啊，耍小嘞，那乱锁人呢，鸡掰呀！怎么看不见？啊，到这里了。到这里来了，无法在战斗中捡东西。看，这是迄个。哦，是摩康怂的老婆。
I'm merely obeying the king, mademoiselle. Don't be afraid. You and your beloved machine will soon be reunited. I give you my word.
什么之塔是这个吗？恶魔之塔。巴拉，贝了巴拉。
Do you see that window? That's where she's waiting for you.
哎呀
Sale petite peste. I suggest you don't try that again. 毁损的扇子。哦，这所在就是我硬要甲人跳袂过来。我看到迄、这有个钱工作室。
想不起来。对啊，我等下跳几步啊，结果走，我就是要跳来遮，这个就是用行地下隧道，落。乔瑟夫的工作室。你看不懂。他就说：“哎呦，这有棺材，有人吗？没有人。伯爵路易比国王的字条，好像千霄爪，我歌舞皮啊呢。缓和油，官方文件。”进行不法勾当，警察中尉，女儿卡夫那个夫人，我看，偷押钱啊！哦。对，这是他女儿，不是他老婆，也伯康送的女儿啦。他把他那个，把他抓来，他把他抓走了。难怪大家很多知道的人都知道我是这个角色是个武者，到最后是变成一些战士。啊，名字是他给的吗？
Without you, mon ami, I'd be all alone.
秘密的盒子。
But in astronomical symbols, it's no use. I can't get it open. I should show this to Monsieur Bay.
麦斯梅尔，他真的是把人塞进去机器的身体里面。我想到可以。都之前，儿子，是想搞偷袭哈？对吗？ 有人攻我了，看到一个说话的地方，这是对了。这物件我有 Q 过了吗？ 哦，这个所在我就是要跳 BB 迄个门嘛，我就伫遐跳来跳去的，对，我就伫遐跳来跳去，对，我就在那边跳来跳去。我跳到我就这样跳去，我猜，我刚才叫你对。好摇啊，搞定你！回车子啊，对峙，然后找米拉波伯爵。没事。86，一家，里面东西花掉。升级，全部点力量点。我什么行为？米拉波伯绝对值。哇，很焦。哇，把东西烧掉，来不及了。
I have just come from the Tuileries. The Armoire de Fer has been ransacked.
Diable! Someone beat us to it. This is very unfortunate. God only knows what we would have found there.
Whoever it was had to fight for it. I found a body there, killed by automats.
Mon Dieu. How dreadful.
Dreadful indeed. Especially since I discovered this in the victim's hand.
And what is that, pray tell?
A dueling pistol, with your name engraved on its plate.
Oh, May we? You're right. It is my pistol. It was stolen along with a number of other things. It happened just before the estate's my lodgings in Versailles. But how on earth did my weapon end up in the hands of this poor soul?
I am certain we will find an explanation. You appear to have burnt these papers in a hurry. I'm eager to hear your explanation.
It's nothing at all, I assure you. Frivolous letters that were cluttering my desk.
I find your defense unconvincing. Why won't you tell me the truth?
You don't understand. This is a matter of the utmost importance that I cannot discuss with a creature such as yourself.
I am an automat, monsieur. This is true, but I serve the Queen, and my only aim is to put a stop to the crimes that have befallen the kingdom.
Well, know that you're not alone in serving the Queen.
What was in those letters you threw into the fire?
My private correspondence with the King. I had a key to the armoire, which served as a mailbox.
Are you conspiring with the King?
No, you don't understand. I was something of a shadow advisor,
暗中交涉的外交官。
working in complete discretion. I feared his stubbornness would lead the kingdom to ruin, so I tried to reassure him regarding the aims of the Third Estate. But when Vaucanson told me what happened at Meudon, I realized it was a lost cause.
You claim to be a friend of the Queen.
The king has gone insane. After what happened at Meudon, that much is clear. We can no longer expect any leniency from him. Hence my support for his wife. She's a headstrong woman, and much wiser than she lets on. You must know that she means to put her youngest on the throne, the young prince, Louis Charles. A regency would restore peace and unity to the kingdom. Then all that would remain would be to establish a constitution. I have the support of the people. They trust me. I'm the only one that can bring about these reforms.
I found your pistol in the hands of a dead man. Who was this unfortunate soul?
Mathieu, one of the servants I had sent to retrieve the letters. I gave him the pistol for self-defense. Alas, it seems it was of little use to him against the king's automats.
啊？还几个刚刚说偷，现在说他的仆人防身， 什么意思？
Tell me, what happened at Meudon?
他似乎是在说谎。
Written in the king's own hand. Please, give it to the queen. She must learn the truth.
Why were you in such a hurry to destroy your correspondence?
The letters contained sensitive information about my Third Estate colleagues. If it had gotten out, I would have surely lost my allies' trust, as well as any hope of establishing a regency along with it.
What? 看来不能咒米拉波。去找车子了。281掉落线靠背行，因为是我们原本先来这里的那个嘛，掉落开较紧。这边。看你跑得太快了，白痴哦！我叫不动，叫不动。哎呀哎呀！搞！回到卢森堡，跟所有 NPC 讲话。好像在这里。啊，这样找到你家。内克。
Monsieur Necker.
Madame? Eh bien, do you come bearing good news?
Your wife. You may rest easy, monsieur. Your wife escaped the massacre. She returned home and left you this letter.
Mon Dieu. She's going to meet our daughter and son-in-law at our charity hospital.
She may already be there.
Madame, I did not dare to dream of such an outcome. My wife and daughter. Can you imagine? And I thought I had lost both of them. The three of us will be able to leave the kingdom and put these horrors behind us forever.
What about the bonds?
Oh, the bonds. Do with them as you see fit. As long as the king does not use them. As for me, I'm going to find my family at once. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. I pray that your efforts will be successful. Adieu, madame. Adieu.
Minister Necker has given his bonds to me.
That's quite a nice little sum. Can you imagine? That's 1/5 of the kingdom's entire wealth.
Wealth that the king squanders for his personal benefit according to his whims.
Ma foi.
Monsieur Necker certainly has been very generous to his adoptive country.
Generous? I have my doubts. The loan was granted at a very high rate. So high, in fact, that it would have dug the deficit into an even deeper state of abyss.
Eh bien, monsieur. To what use shall we employ this boonful fortune?
If I could spend it, I'd do everything I could to return to the people their confiscated freedom. To begin, I would get them the bread they so sorely need. It is only after the scourge of famine has been vanquished that armed patriots might then be able to rise up against despotism.
And where will you find wheat, Robespierre? Will you steal it from under the noses of the automats who have sworn to destroy the human race? As for arming the people, this is another one of your delusions. How could your ragged pack of wretches win any sort of battle that be unable to lift a sword?
When you insult the people, you insult me, Monsieur de Lafayette.
I am not insulting anyone, Robespierre. But I happen to know what it takes to fight. Unlike you. Monsieur, I was but a lad of 15 when I took up arms. And everyone here knows my role in the liberation of America from British rule. If you allow me to dispose of these bonds, I will found
要选一个给啊。
King's diabolical machines. As soon as I have the opportunity to leave Paris, I will rally the officers and troops that are stationed in the provinces. Then I will call for a mass uprising. I will have more than enough money.
一个是去做面包，是吗？
And you will have obedient troops at your beck and call, ready to repress anyone who challenges your power.
These troops will only serve the will of the people. I swear it.
Are you sure that the king has spared the rest of the kingdom, Monsieur le Marquis?
I am almost certain of it, mon père. Despite all of his resources, the king does not have enough manpower to occupy all the garrisons in the country.
Aegis, no member of this assembly can
Oh,
fight.
diablo.
The choice is yours. To whom will you entrust Monsieur Necker's bonds?
不过他真的是问题，做哪些一类人供面包，做面包吗？
Maximilien de Robespierre, I have chosen to entrust this fortune to you.
Very well, madame. I promise that I will use it for one purpose only. Freedom for the people and by the people. When a monarch violates the people's most fundamental rights, insurrection is their most sacred and indispensable duty. But we must be wary of warmongers, who claim to defend our happiness.
Bon sang, am I the only one who is weary of hearing these tiresome monologues?
For they wish only to silence us, and take their own turn at playing tyrant.
Congratulations, Aegis. You've chosen a speechifier as Commander-in-Chief. I am sure the king will be delighted to hear this. He need not fear for his throne now.
爱比钱重要。唉，如果选给另一个，看大家都插手了哟，大家处理。
Monsieur Bailly, I found this box with astronomical symbols on it. I believe it belongs to Vaucanson's daughter.
Athénaïs' secret box. I built it with my own hands. It was my gift to her on her 15th birthday.
I wasn't able to open it.
Naturellement. Athénaïs and I are the only ones who know how. Allow me. You must arrange the planets the way they were aligned on the day of Athénaïs' birth. Voila, like this.
What's this locket?
Athénaïs is always wearing this. It contains a portrait of her late mother. She said it was her most cherished possession in all the world. To think, the poor child never knew her own mother.
What? 啊？不会吧？
You monster! What did you do to her?
不会吧？他不会，该不会把他女儿的灵魂塞到这个机器人身上吗？啊，没有。哦。 还把它关在棺材里面，所以我才会动。也用棺材来控贼啊。
Good God. Ludia, what happened? You froze the moment you touched the locket. I thought I'd lost you.
I saw her. Athénaïs de Vaucanson. The Comte de Cagliostro has her.
Mon Dieu. It is just as I feared.
He bound her spirit to an automat.
Please, say no more. Athénaïs. It is her spirit that animates you, is it not?
Yes. I believe so.
Seigneur, quelle abomination. It is vital that you go and find Athénaïs as soon as possible.
She is right in front of you. I am Athénaïs.
Alas, I fear that is not entirely accurate. You know nothing of Athénaïs, Ludia. Nothing of her past, her joys, her suffering. Nothing of her love for her father. You are but the vessel that harbors the poor child's soul.
Where can I find Athénaïs's body?
God only knows. Although I assume that the Comte de Cagliostro is taking pains to keep her alive, this is certainly the only way to keep her spirit alive in you. The only way to free her is to find her body.
找他爸爸。
Why was Eugène de Vaucanson?
哦，对了，在巴士底监狱。
Once he discovered the king's true intentions, he refused to continue cooperating with him. He refused to use his talents to create this abominable army. But the king didn't take kindly to his resignation. Eugène did manage to get a letter to me just before he was arrested. Here, take it.
路迪亚。叫谁？告诉雷蒙先生。雷蒙。
Monsieur Raymond.
Go on, Aegis.
I went to the Hotel de Massiac as agreed. What I discovered goes beyond your darkest conjectures. The club's members have no intention of merely depriving their slaves of rest. Rather, with the king's support, they plan to replace them with automat harvesters. The Count of Cagliostro is behind the plan.
Ma foi. But such a plan would certainly only improve the lot of these unfortunate people.
You are mistaken, mon père. If the planters get their way, they will have a greater need of slaves than ever. Only this time, they intend to slaughter them to power their machines.
Quelle abomination!
Par tous les saints.
4 days ago, the Paris Guard captured 100 black people. They were to be sacrificed as part of an experiment to test the effectiveness of the automat harvesters. Luckily, I was able to prevent the massacre.
Where are they now?
In a place they call the Dépôt des Noirs. I don't know where it is,
黑人仓
but I
库。
managed to get the key. It bears the inscription, Tour du Diable.
The
Diablo.
Devil's Tower is a prison in Vincennes, within the chateau walls.
That's 3 leagues from here. We'll only be able to free the prisoners once we're able to move freely ourselves.
At least they were spared the fate that the king and his accomplices had planned for them.
And what will you do with the 2 servants you employ, Monsieur Raymond?
I will continue to treat them well, as I always have.
However, under the laws you insist on following, they will become slaves again the moment they leave the kingdom for Saint-Domingue.
Certainly not, Monsieur de Robespierre. What kind of a man would I be if what I have heard had not opened my eyes? The planters of Massiac have been proven to be nothing but avaricious murderers. I thought I was dealing with opposition, but now I discover them to be vile enemies, from whom it would be vain to expect any compromise. From this day on, I will fight against their interests with all my strength, and will not lay down my arms until the last slave in the Empire has been freed.
Rest assured, then, that the people will fight by your side, Monsieur Raymond.
That's the spirit, my friends. Vive l'égalité.
废除序。把钥匙拿走了。我那种哇。崔上，院长。
Can I help you, Aegis?
这个
What is the significance of these objects steeped in memories?
Nemes. I have reread every word that I have on them. Pages that have remained unintelligible to this day. These echoes go back to the beginning of time, to that fateful day in ancient Greece when some dark magician took it into his head to bind a soul to an inanimate object. You see, Aegis, there is nothing more diabolical, nothing more unnatural than this sorcery. The soul is the very essence of the divine. It refuses to submit to such an abomination and resists, eventually breaking. The earliest necromancers whose works have survived through the centuries all describe the same phenomenon. When a soul is fragmented, 3 shards of memory are torn from its consciousness and take shelter in 3 objects that the victim held dear. It's as if these memories wish to remain bound to the mortal who had held them until then.
I found this notebook written in Latin.
Indeed.
但这个是全部的人都爱讲话，是有一些支线的线索。
I would recognize it anywhere. It's in Nicholas Flamel's own hand. Give me some time to study this, and I'll tell you what I'm able to glean from it.
研读支线。
Have you finished reading the notebook, mon père?
Yes, Aegis, and what I learned from it puzzles me. In this diary, Flamel tells of 3 journeys. 3 journeys into what he calls the in-between. A strange world filled with wandering souls. Tormented spirits that are unable to ascend to heaven.
This world. It's where Cagliostro's victims were trapped until I freed them.
En effet, I believe you're right. But that's not all. Flamel planned to return there a 4th time. He wrote this in the final paragraph, in his handwriting, dated 21st of March 1418. That was the day before he died, Aegis. What if his body died while his soul was traveling through limbo? What if he were trapped, a prisoner in this purgatory? Aegis, because of your unique nature, we have an incredible opportunity.
What do you mean, mon père?
If the soul that animates you has been bound to the automaton that serves as its vessel, then it can be separated from it too. And if this were the case, the soul would travel to purgatory, where Cagliostro entraps the souls of his victims.
Hold on. Are you trying to convince me to go and find Nicholas Flamel?
I'm offering you a chance to speak to the man who discovered the Philosopher's Stone. Surely you won't pass it up.
Assuming I agree to venture into purgatory, do I even have a chance of finding him there?
Certainly. According to this journal, the soul flies to the zenith of the place where it left the body of the deceased. Or that of the pilgrim, in this case. If Flamel's soul is trapped in purgatory, as we've guessed, you'll need to go to the house where he drew his dying breath.
Is it still standing?
Of course. It's on Rue de Montmorency, in the Quartier de l'Hôtel de Ville. You can get there via the cemetery of the Église Saint-Jacques.
And how do you plan to free my spirit from this automat?
We would simply need to break the bond between them. And to do this, we would need to stop your machinery. For a short time, of course. We don't want to lose you, ma chère.
没有不休息啊。
It will be a question of mechanics, chemistry, or electric currents, or something or other. Therein lies the problem. This is far beyond my comprehension. But it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps Monsieur Bailly and Monsieur Lavoisier could shed some light on the matter.
Goodbye.
向科学家求助。好，我们再走，再讲话。
Monseigneur.
What can I do for you?
我物件，
Allez, on paie.
无人咧。
Monsieur Raymond.
Go on, Aegis.
我这看过。
See you later. Monsieur Bailly. Do you think there is any way to interrupt my internal clockwork?
A most unusual thought. What do you have in mind, Aegis?
I would like to briefly sever the bond between my spirit and this automat.
It is a very strange request, madame. For what purpose do you seek to free your soul from its shell?
According to the abbot, my spirit would then be able to visit purgatory.
Oh, that dreadful place. Why on earth would you want to go there?
I hope to find answers to some very important questions.
You must understand, madame, that your very nature is a mystery to us. We are ignorant as to the principle that imbues you with life, nor do we know how your machinery works. That is why it is impossible for us to make even the slightest alteration. It would mean taking an unacceptable risk. Of course, if we had documents that could shed light on the matter.
Antoine, the blueprints.
What blueprints, mon ami?
Ludia's. Eugène gave them to me when he was working on the modifications ordered by the king. He wanted my opinion on the potential for reducing the size of certain key parts. The documents are obsolete now, but they could tell us quite a bit about the mechanical principles that are shared by Ludia and Aegis.
Bon sang, you're right. Where are the blueprints now?
Alas, the situation is not in our favor.
天文台的保险柜。
But earlier, when I went there to collect my most important documents, before setting off for the convent, I found looters making off with its contents.
Blasted scavengers. Their kind are always quick to make the most of chaos.
I chased them to the keys, but was unable to apprehend
码
them.
头。
When they disappeared into an underground passageway under the Louvre...
罗浮宫下面的地下通道，啊，果然是支线。
You acted wisely, mon ami. The Autons
劫
are
匪。
everywhere, and the marauders don't stand much of a chance.
好啊，我在你
I'll
的。
try to track them down.
OK， 跟劫匪有关。哪里？
Monsieur Lavoisier,
What can I do for you?
我要。
clues I found at the warehouse suggest that the gunpowder was moved to the Bastille.
Diable. You must find a way to
Diablo.
get there and put an end to this threat.
Goodbye, Miss.
还有吗？这个你可不可以讲话啊？怕直接
So how
跟
is Monsieur Marat?
I haven't met.
He is your only child. He's holed up.
要
Is your
讲话
plan-
了。
What?
This-
A statue.
That's right. From what little I could... What do you mean, monsieur?
Lanterns of the dead.
有支线哦。
Stone pillars that are found near some cemeteries. Our ancestors kept a fire going on top of them. Today, no one knows what they were used for. A symbol of light triumphing over darkness, perhaps? Others claim that human bones, mercury and lime, were burnt there. Some odious sorcery that was meant to entrap the tormented souls that wandered around the burial grounds.
That makes sense and confirms my observations. I'm now certain that the King's lanterns capture the anima essence of the dead who have been cast into purgatory. And that this essence is what allows the automats to stay in motion, without needing a key to wind them.
Pater noster qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum.
Now that I think about it, madame, you obviously are not subject to the harmful effects of these
提灯的有害效果。
Au contraire. When activated, these statues reveal an apparatus that allows me to repair myself.
It follows that if you destroy these lanterns, the people will be free to fight again.
Unfortunately, they are preternaturally strong. Nothing can so much as damage them.
Come now, no metal is indestructible. If we knew what these lanterns were made of, perhaps I could find a way to
哇，他
destroy
把我记录点打坏。
Take a look at this ledger, Monsieur Lavoisier. It contains a list of metals. I found it by the factories, near Vaucanson's workshop.
Let's see. Steel, molybdenum, very good. Tiens, donc, tungsten and zirconium. This master blacksmith knows his trade. These metals can be used to make the strongest alloy imaginable, as long as you have a fortune to invest.
For that, our clockwork tyrant knows no bounds.
Well, Monsieur Lavoisier, is there any way to break this alloy?
Break it? Certainly not. But a mineral acid could change its structure. Melt it, perhaps. I would recommend sulfuric acid, or vitriol, if you prefer to use its common name.
Where can I obtain some vitriol?
I had some, but my laboratory at l'Arsenal was ransacked. I can't tell you any more than that. You should ask my colleague, Monsieur Bailly. He uses similar substances in his research.
又跑来讲话，干，太够绝！哇，怎么样？有没有进去？可把人摸。
Monsieur de Mirabeau. I found a broken cane. It says Franciscus Antonius on it. Do you know who it belongs to?
Well, I never. Yes, I know the owner. And I'm willing to bet you're looking for a certain François Antoine.
That's right.
Well, you'd need to look a little further east, mademoiselle. Across the Rhine for a start. Because this cane belongs or belonged to a certain Franz Anton Mesmer.
Mesmer, the prince of charlatans.
Good heavens, it's been a long time since I've heard his
哇，
name.
大家真的话很多。
Years to be exact since your learned commission denounced his theories.
It wasn't long after that when he disappeared.
Can you tell me more about Mesmer?
He was a mystical healer who was once popular with the upper class. I myself attended several of his sessions.
You mentioned a commission.
The king did not look kindly on the healer's popularity within the court. This led him to appoint a commission from the Royal Academy of Sciences.
An institution to which Monsieur Bailly and I have the honor to belong. We were asked to investigate his alleged powers.
The experiments that we performed allowed us to determine that Monsieur Mesmer's activities were pure charlatanism, a conclusion that destroyed his successful career the moment it was published.
But there was something, Sylvain, a tiny flow of energy that my devices were able to measure.
My dear colleague, must I remind you again that we were never able to reproduce your observations? It was obviously a momentary failure of your equipment.
Perhaps. I'd like to be sure of it.
When and how did Monsieur Mesmer disappear?
The denunciation of his techniques was the start of a long descent into hell for Monsieur Mesmer. He was abandoned by his clients and resumed his research in virtual secrecy. I think he was hoping to perfect his so-called science and restore his reputation with the Academy.
A hope that led him to associate himself with that dastardly Cagliostro. God only knows what experiments they may have carried out. In any case, their collaboration did not last long. Monsieur Mesmer left the kingdom overnight to return to his mother country.
Why did he leave so quickly?
That is a mystery. But those who saw him that morning say it was as if he had the devil at his heels.
This is true. He left in such a hurry that he abandoned everything he owned. Furniture, belongings, and scientific equipment. And it seems that Cagliostro has inherited this treasure.
Is that so? Well, if what you say is true, that broken cane must have passed into the Count's hands.
Yes, it's likely.
This adventurer from who knows where is quite the mysterious character. And he has been very busy recently. I've been able to observe him from my apartments, making frequent visits to on the Tuileries side. I wonder what he was doing there.
What were Monsieur Mesmer's theories?
He is a proponent of a theory called animal magnetism. He claimed to be able to channel a purported universal healing fluid by passing his hands over patients and using magnets.
He also cobbled together a whole array of mad devices, each stranger than the last. Unfortunately, despite all his attempts, I don't know that he ever cured anyone.
What happened during Monsieur Mesmer's treatment sessions?
Oh, they were quite a spectacle to behold. Imagine well-born ladies afflicted with perfectly imaginary illnesses. A dimly lit room where incense has been burned to intoxicate the soul and cloud your vision. Amiable servants, half-dressed, gliding from countess to duchess to the sound of a sensual melody. And the great Mesmer, a doctor with wandering hands, presiding over the wonderful scene. Oh, you should have seen them. Those grand ladies moaning, crying, and falling into a swoon, clinging to that strange tub. Du théâtre, ma chère. Pure theater.
Monsieur de Mirabeau, what does this letter mean?
Who gave you the right to read my correspondence?
I'm curious about how you got rid of Italia. As if it burned your fingers.
To tell you the truth, you're not entirely wrong. It is a missive sent by my father, the Marquis de Mirabeau, the scoundrel who shamelessly dares to call himself the friend of man. He writes to say that he is on the brink of death, in such a desperate state that he has received extreme unction. This reprobate used his final moments on this mortal plane to send me threats yet again. He swears that he will torment me from beyond the grave.
How is that possible?
To my knowledge, he has not yet deigned to shuffle off this mortal coil. In any case, the satisfaction of knowing he is dead would not assuage my concern. This man is more persistent than the plague. He's capable of anything. He has spent his entire life persecuting his family. And I believe he is ready to spend his eternal rest continuing to do the same. I need to know what he's planning.
Where is he now?
At his home in Argenteuil. Given the circumstances, going to ask him for an explanation is out of the question. But the man who heard his final confession is here.
Monsignor de la Far.
Precisely. Only this confounded shaveling refuses to tell me a word of what the old dragon confided to him. He stubbornly insists on the secrecy of confession. Bon sang. Will we ever be rid of these damned superstitions? Aegis, would you be so kind as to intercede with the bishop? Perhaps you will be able to make him change his mind.
觉得很多路要走欸，这想要无法度讲，无阮阿公。
Monsieur le Marquis.
I'm listening, Aegis.
Goodbye, Monsieur le Marquis. Monseigneur.
What can I do for you?
Monseigneur, I would like to talk to you about your recent meeting with the Marquis de Mirabeau.
What has gotten into all of you? This has gone on long enough. I will say it one last time and pray that they will finally leave me alone. Nothing and no one will make me violate the secrecy of his confession. Have I made myself clear?
Perfectly clear, Monseigneur.
哦，是阿婆先生。
Did you find the blueprints that were stolen from me?
No, Monsieur.
Don't forget that the looters I find it hard.
Would you happen to know where I could find some vitriol?
Sulfuric acid? Of course. Combined with sea salt and green copperas, we use it to polish the lenses of our telescopes. But I don't know how much we have. You would need to go to the Louvre and take a look at the observatory's storeroom to find out.
If you will allow me to.
Of course, madame. Here is the key.
Goodbye, Monsieur B. Monsieur de Mirabeau. Alas, the bishop stubbornly refused to reveal anything.
Damn it. I need to know what my rogue of a father is up to. Let me think. In light of the cartload of threats he sent me, it's safe to wager that my sister and mother received similar letters. They may even have already suffered his revenge. However, my sister lives in Grasse in the south of France. Unless a messenger rode 100 horses to death, she could not have received this letter. Then there is my poor mother.
If you ask me, I will go to find her.
Yes, it's very kind of you to offer. But I couldn't even tell you where she is staying.
Your own mother?
Indeed. It's a very embarrassing matter. A secret, which I beg you not to divulge.
I can be discreet. Rest assured.
Very well. You should know that my mother, the Countess of Covey, has lost everything. Truly. First her fortune, then her faculties. No matter what I tried, nothing could prevent her decline. It is said that she is now living on charity, in the most abject poverty in the slums of the Marais. If perchance your past takes you to this dreadful place, and if she still remembers who she is, perhaps you may meet her.
都有几个人当讲话，差不多是安尼啊吧。哦，差不多。全部都在杜勒理工了，设计图跟 啊，升到家了。先升到家之后再继续玩。